Harley here with Just the Tip. Now I get a lot of questions about what's the most efficient way to burn fat while still holding on to all that hard-earned muscle mass. Should I be doing HIIT cardio or endurance cardio? So when I talk about endurance cardio, we're talking about more steady state, going for a longer period of time, keeping your heart rate steady, such as if you were to go jogging for 2 miles. HIIT cardio stands for high intensity interval training. So that's more like a sprinter. You're going fast for a bit of time, and then you got a rest period that you're gonna bring your heart rate down, recover, and then you're going fast again. The best analogy for this is the old sprinter versus marathon analogy. So picture a sprinter and a marathon runner in your head. The marathon runner, the way they train for their event, they're jogging for long distances, keeping their heart rate at a steady pace. The sprinter, they're going for a short distance as fast as they can go, and then they're gonna come back, walk back, catch their breath, get their heart rate back down, recover, and then go again as fast as they can go. Now look at the physiques of these individuals too. If you look at Olympic level sprinters, they hold a impressive amount of muscle mass and they're ripped, they look jacked. If you look at world-class marathon runners, they're usually just skin and bones, you know, they hold little muscle mass. Now the science is out on all this stuff. It's been long debated, but the debate is pretty much over, and the science shows us that the HIIT cardio, you're gonna hold more muscle mass and burn more body fat versus endurance. And one of the reasons for that is when you're doing endurance cardio, you're actually using more body fat for an energy source than you are when you're doing HIIT cardio. But about a half hour after your workout, you're gonna come back to normal and your body fat burning benefits are done. With HIIT cardio, you're actually burning more blood sugar for your energy source. You're not using much body fat there, but it keeps your metabolism higher for up to 48 hours afterwards. So that afterburn effect is still burning calories, still burning fat for up to 2 days after that session. Now last year I did 5 shows. I did the Arnold, the Olympia, a few others. And when I'm getting ready for those, you know, my goal is to hold on as much muscle as possible, get as shredded as possible. So I do HIIT cardio for that. And there's a ton of ways to do HIIT cardio. One of my favorite ways is incline sprints on the treadmill. And so what I do is I take a treadmill, put it up to a 15-degree incline, and then I crank the speed up to a sprint speed. I'll usually start, you know, somewhere a little more moderate until I get my legs under me for the first couple minutes. But I'll do a 10-second sprint and then a 50-second rest. All right, so what you wanna do, get the speed up, you wanna grab the sidebars, feel with your front foot, 1, 2, 3, and then step onto the front middle of the belt. Don't step onto the back or your feet go out from under you. And then sprint for 10 seconds. After the 10 seconds, grab the side rails, lift yourself off, straddle the belts, and then for 50 seconds, you're just gonna stand there, catch your breath, get your heart rate lowered, get your legs back under you, and get ready for that next 10-second sprints. Maybe increase the speed a little bit each time too, so you're going faster and faster. The goal is to get to a speed where you're striving for that last couple seconds in that sprint. You should be going all out to where you're hitting failure at 10 seconds. If you're at a speed that you could do for 20 seconds, it's not fast enough. But of course, it is a little risky form of cardio, so you need to be a little bit athletic to do this, and you need to be careful and just watch what you're doing. Now you only have to do that for 10 to 15 minutes, and by the end of that period, you should be covered in sweat, you should be huffing and puffing, you should be wiped out. If you're not, you didn't push yourself hard enough, and you're not gonna get the benefits of that HIIT cardio. Now, there are 100 different ways to do HIIT cardio. That's just one of them. I've got routines I like to do on the recumbent bike, the row machine, the elliptical, off of cardio equipment, getting outside sometimes too. So there's a number of different ways you can incorporate that into your workout. It's really anything that can really get your heart rate spiked up and then come back down to a recovery point for a little bit and then back up. So that's what you're looking for in a HIIT cardio session. And that's just the tip, because if I gave you any more, you'd fall in love with me.